And good morning people, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. 11 days left for the change of heart. We'll get there, eventually. Most importantly though, Futaba's made a request of us to change someone's heart. Her uncle's, who seems to be wanting to get money out of Sojiro. Yeah, let's help her out. She's done a whole lot for us after all. Who are we to say no? So let's just make sure I've got the persona I want at the start, which is Ariadne Pickerel, and talk to Futaba. This is just going to be the two of us, just Joker and Oracle. Time consuming and dangerous. The fight is? Yes, but I'm going to cheese it.
Thanks.
So that's his shadow. Money, money. We already know he's full of debt and his business ventures don't work. So basically, he's trying to milk Futaba through Sojiro. Or is it the other way around? Either way, we need it to stop. Doesn't matter who gives it to him. He just needs money. No. We're not giving you a single thing. In fact, money could be the death of you. At least in this case. But yeah, keep gambling until he hits another jackpot, which I believe he's never done. No, we're not. This fight is actually very dangerous. They don't say it lightly. With my current hit points and my current equipment, Shadow Ishiki can two-shot me.
Calm down.
So if you don't pay attention, you will die a very, very quick and horrible death. However, Shadow Ishiki is also very, very easy to cheese. He has two skills. The first one is Rise and Slash, completely physical, so you can actually set yourself up to repel physical attacks. There's one small issue with that. If you do that, so let's say I put Arihabaki there, which repels physical attacks, he will instead switch over to his second skill, which is Megadola, which is pretty much Megadola. It's the upgraded version of, I know I've got it, Megiddo, yeah. So yeah, Megadola. And that cannot be repelled by anything, magical or repulsion, physical repulsion. Because it's an almighty attack. It goes through defences. So really, you want him doing his physical attacks. Why? Well, for one, I have equipped the ring of vanity, well, Is it the Ring of Vanity or the Ring of Greed? The one we got from Kaneshiro's palace. The one that gives a that gives Vault Guardian. It actually gives you a certain buff, which is,
That's not right.
let's see, yeah. If we see up on the top there, Repel is currently flashing blue and purple. It gives you a automatic at the start repulsion of one physical attack or one magical attack, or both. Well, it gives you both, but at the moment the important one is the physical based. So I'm protected from one attack from him at the moment.
Think it through.
Shadow Ishiki is basically going to kill himself. I am now going to switch over to White Rider, reduce his defense. Because that's one. I'm going to switch to Kikuhime, because she's the one that's closest to level, and I'm actually going to use items for the first time. Well, not the first time, but in an actual offensive capability, I suppose, with defensive offensive capability. Physical Ointment. Barrier that reflects physical attacks for one ally one time. The enemy will recognize if you've got a persona that physically repels an attack. It will not recognize items that you use. I have 8 of these.
Using it.
Yeah, you can probably see where I'm going with this.
This one.
That Rise and Slash on you will do around about 230 damage. On him without his defense down, it will do about 700 to 800. With defense down, it was doing 1,000. So yeah, he may be able to two-shot you, but with his defenses down, he can three-shot himself. His own fault for trying to rely on others to give him the money. It destroyed himself in the end.
This power.
I thought I changed it over to Kakari Hime. Oh well, never mind. I'll get the experience in the moment at some point later.
Seriously?
It's not like it's really that necessary. The most important bit was the level 1 Joker. But yeah, Shadow Ishiki basically destroyed himself. That's not the last time I'm actually going to take on that particular strategy either. It's not going to be for a while, but I will be using that strategy again.
I'm so embarrassed.
Ah, so you did win some money through gambling, but that just spurred you on and you kept going and you lost it all. In other words, you just turned into an addict. The Venture Saber, weapon for Morgana, doesn't really have a whole lot of hit point attack power. Sorry, it has a very high critical rate though, so you'll be knocking enemies down a lot, but you'll be then relying on others to follow up. But now that the money grubbing uncle is done, Futaba is able to be raised as a confidant again, so is Sojiro.
Ah, you're back.
And it still seems like Haru's a little bit worried about her father. Which is perfectly understandable. It's her father. It's not someone you can just take lightly in that case. Oya's calling in. Which isn't really the person we're going to deal with. We just spent a bit of time helping Sojiro. Let's get our little reward for that, shall we? Oh, I say it's a little reward, but it's not really. It's just raising the confidant level, which this does put it to rank 9.
Thanks.
Hello there. Investigators from the Domestic Affairs Court? The anonymous nature of the report. I hate that word. Anonymity? I can't say it. It just never comes out. So, anonymous nature of the report. Why? Possibly.
Yeah.
That's not true!
Just stood in the way to try and protect Futaba. The person fell on his own, likely because he was under the influence. It's great. There's no issues whatsoever. He's been a graceful host. He's looked out for us, we've looked out for him. It's mutually beneficial.
Futaba.
Wait, did she just say that? That's the first time. Wait, really? You're just gonna leave it up at that? So, Not only were they coming to deal with this Futaba situation, but those are your contacts in the government for our situation as well. Wow, that's convenient. You sure have a great daughter. Well, sometimes the best way to get through to people is through their stomach, and Futaba seems to have a bottomless one. Hierophant rank 9. Curry tips. Allows you to make curry that moderately restores SP of all allies. Yep, we'll definitely be making some curry in the future. Even more so after the next one, which you'll understand soon. Might be the one and only time you hear it, Sajiro. Savour it. You can get sentimental at all ages, especially when something as important as what happened today happened. And yeah, Futaba did amazing. If you don't do it the way I did it, Futaba in that fight actually is a lifeline because she has the ability to heal you, power you up, and in all ways, attack, defense, evasion. And you need it all really if you don't cheese it the way I did. She is a vital ally to the team. She is a vital ally to Joker.
Shucks.
But the month of September is over. We are now in October, and that means a change of wardrobe. No longer are we in our summer outfits. Winter outfits are the new chic. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryuji forgets about it. Unfortunately, we don't get to actually see that, so... So, who we got available? Hanasaki, the Rafflesia shop, is calling in. Makoto's calling in about Eiko. Haru's about Mementos. And Shinja is about his confidant. I believe that... Yeah, Futaba's available as well. But Makoto is actually fairly close to being completed. This will be rank 9, so that's where we're going to go for today. So let's head over to the student council room and, well, chat to her.
Well,
You want to dig up some dirt regarding Tsukasa before we confront Aiko again, which is probably the best way of going around it because, well, she's not going to believe us without any evidence.
all right then.
So we're going to go running around the red light
Stories
district.
online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa all the time. However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to convince Eiko. I believe some of the promoters around here may know something. As my father always said, finding evidence takes serious legwork.
In other words, we're walking around. Basically, we just need to talk to anyone that's got a speech bubble above their head and find out if any of these know about Tsukasa. We're looking for someone.
Hey,
Apparently not. Okay. Next. Yeah, we are. Is that really what we look like? Do you happen to know about Tsukasa? Okay, so you pretty much know nothing either. Okay, how about you? Do you know about Tsukasa? Yeah, he doesn't really help either. Okay, how about you? Well, actually, we've got plenty of money, but that doesn't matter. Do you happen to know Tsukasa? No, but you seem to know him. He's using the sake bottle trick. Get the girl out of there. Oh. You've heard about Tsukasa and this trick. Ends up selling the girls to pay it back. We have our evidence.
we have proof now. Come on, it's almost time for Eiko's shift to end. Let's wait for her in front of the shop.
We're here pretty much to save you now.
Hey,
That other part that you've just mentioned there, Makoto, I didn't actually think about, but if you, considering your background and your father's investigations, yeah, that does all make sense. Speak of the... Actually, yeah, speak of the devil. And we're not talking about Oya this time.
Hmm.
Yeah, what is her name, Tsukasa?
I see.
Well, Makoto. I didn't know you had that in you. Yeah, if you're going to go for Makoto, your fight's not with her. At least not just with her. I'm pretty sure Makoto could kick your backside all over town. But you're going to take on us as well. Leave her be. That's... The fact she didn't go after him and instead went into the maid salon there actually is a better sign than you might think. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be here.
You're right.
How did we end up in Crossroads? Is this really the type of place to bring Makoto? Yeah, it looked like that hurt. Not just physically, but you emotionally. We just happen to be a regular here.
Hmm.
We might do, but that's just because we're a different person to who you are, Makoto.
But
Again, rank 9. This is a female confidant. There is the chance to get into a relationship with Makoto here. I've said it before, I've chosen who I've chosen. It's going to be the single person I'm choosing. So, you'll find someone someday.
yes.
Priestess rank 9. Protect. Chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
Hello, Lala-chan. Yeah, she eats this stuff up.
Well,
It's the entire basis of her cafe, after all.
all right then.
Not a problem at all. Good luck. I'm sure she'll come back round to see you.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey!
We are indeed, and yeah, we've still got a broken laptop and PC toolset. I actually do need to fix that at some point. It does give you some interesting things, but I'm not really too much involved in that. Highway is calling in. He's not actually able to be raised as a confidant though. Problem is, he's the only one available to me. So, we need to change that. Because if my player heading test is correct, sending him a postcard should be all we need to raise him. And off that goes. Let's see if that was correct. It was indeed. So instead of just spending some time with him, it's time to go raise Highway as a confidant. Yeah, we're here to work.
Actually,
Figured out Suda's weakness. Oh, nice. Suda was the one on the other end of that Hong Kong mafia deal. He's paid them off for a huge arsenal of guns.
interesting.
So he isn't the beneficiary of it. He's the one having to pay that money. And he's coming to you. I think I see what's happening here. He's having to supply these guns, but he can't do that. So he's come to Awe, who makes very realistic model guns, to send them over. And when they get revealed as models, they're going to come for him instead of Suda. Yeah, something is definitely off there. But the Hong Kong people didn't deliver on their end of the deal. So basically, oh, okay. So I'm sort of, yeah, I've been getting all twisted around. So yeah, so Suda paid the Hong Kong mafia this 10 million or 100 million yen deal to get the guns from them. He hasn't got that. He's paid it. They've run off with the money, but not provided him with the guns. So he's come to Aiwei to get the model guns. And when things go south and that people discover their models, he's going to shift it over to the supplier to Aiwei, and Aiwei will be the one in trouble. Yeah, it's a clever idea, and it shifts everything from him. He is, and he's young. He'll likely grow up to be a very, very fine person.
Yo.
Is he really dangerous? You do have us,
That's right.
and we're going with you.
Good.
Well, I hope we've got the guts. Because they're just about to be tested. Hanged Man rank 7. Expert customization. More parts have been opened for customization.
All right.
Later.
And that really isn't too long away, actually. to worry about. Bring it on.
Well then.
Yeah, the home shopping channel. I don't think there's actually anything I want today. Let's have a look. The pumpkin ghost set, which gives you a lantern necklace and 5 pumpkin soup. And the ghost repellent set. 5 baptismal waters, 5 exorcism waters. Baptismal waters and exorcism waters, I believe, do bless damage and a chance of bless instant kill.
Hey!
I think I'm just going to go for the pumpkin ghost set. It's October, maybe we get to dress up later in the month.
Well then.
So, Sunday 2nd. Yusuke's available, and so is Makoto. And, well, Makoto's rank 9. Do you think we're going to choose anything but to rank Makoto up to max? Yeah, I didn't think so either. We're going to go to speak to her. Aljiro is available, it is Sunday after all, but my stats are maxed. I'm not even going to be bothering with it. It's a it's a saving of 5,000 yen every month. Every week, sorry.
Well...
Yeah, we're free. Let's build this up to rank 10.
Thank goodness. So, I finally made up with Eiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize.
Yeah, your slap actually worked wonders.
You're still not gonna let me forget that, hmm? Well, I'm glad she didn't get into any danger. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Eiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again. I plan on doing the same as well.
Yeah, that's actually quite an achievement. Getting Eiko to focus on her studies when she insisted that, was insistent that she was doing other things. Maybe she'll find something she wants to do and actually stick to that and find some happiness. As for you, Makoto, why are you going to be focusing more on your studies? You're fairly high up there anyway.
Yes. I thought there was no point in continuing my studies, but this time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise. And I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. Before now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I've finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study.
So you're not only aiming to go and follow your father's footsteps. You're aiming for the top in there. Sounds difficult.
You're right. I will need an extensive academic background. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims.
So it's come full circle. You went from wanting to do this, maybe not with as much conviction, to really doubting where your place was meant to be, back to a firm conviction of your goal in the future. Your father would be proud.
I hope so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Thank you for all your help. Must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right?
Yeah, we did go through a whole lot of things.
Even so, I'm glad I asked you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the priestess, granting thee infinite power.
Makoto Nijima. Priestess rank 10. Max. And I think it's time for her second awakening.
All right.
And we've also been given the ability to fuse Sybil, the most powerful persona of the High Priestess Arcana. Johanna is now Annette.
By the way, you can rely on me when you need it. I won't go easy on you if you hold back. Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief.
Yeah, that's sort of ironic, isn't it? But just be careful.
I will. The objective is the same after all. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. Oh, that's right. And thanks for helping me. I'll gladly assist you with your studies as well. You had best be ready. Let's go home.
We'll be ready. So, Annette. You can definitely see the correlations between Johanna and the new version of her persona. She doesn't there is a little bit of a change. Before, when you invoked her persona in battle, she rode it in battle. That doesn't quite happen now, unfortunately. She gets more of a natural stance compared to everyone else. It still comes in as if she's going to be riding it, but it sort of swaps out and becomes a persona behind her, just like everyone else's. But Gaia Pact, still the same. I think it might have actually gone up by a couple of percentage, maybe 5%. And she also gets the special ability Evade Psi. I'm actually not going to take this, because if I'm going to be up against Psi attacks, I'm not likely going to be having her in the group. I'm likely going to be having Makoto, Haru instead, who's strong against psychic attacks. So we're not going to take this.
You're back.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, we do have some sooty armor. We don't need to worry about that at all, though. So, Lala-chan's calling in, or Nabeko is calling in. But again, I don't need to worry about any jobs. Money-wise, it's actually better if I go into Mementos to just go and fight a load of enemies and just run them down with the Monobus. So if I need money, that's the way I'm going to do it. Plus, it gives me experience and items. Futaba's asking us to watch a movie, and Chihiya's also calling on us. We're not going to be doing either of those, because we're going to go and speak to Aiwei. He hasn't exactly called in, but I want to get this underway. But that will be for next time, because once I've done this, there's going to be something else. We'll be going straight into tomorrow, and tomorrow's a sort of special day. So next time, we'll be speaking to Aiwei, and then seeing what happens next. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.